Hey, my beautiful friends, I am your friend Kevin. Thanks so much for tuning in for today's card of the day and message. Let's go. I'm going to start with the credits because I think that's important. Kyle Gray and Jennifer Hawkyard created our card of the week, or deck of the week, whatever you want to call it. The Divine Masters Oracle, a fascinating deck of cards that not only educated me on these Divine Masters, but also brings a different element to our messages. Angels, archangels are typically who I have used for guidance and still do, but these divine masters offer another layer from a different type of realms and the ability to know what they did and what their purpose was when they were in human form. For our card of the day, we've got the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot created by Radley Valentine with the help of Dan Craig. Again, another great deck that I go to and use when I want the guardian angels to bring me just enough comfort, just enough encouragement. And I think that's what this daily card of the day message is, really a little bit about encouragement, a little bit about what can we do to make our day better, what can we do to change the energy of it. My isms that I put to it, I love watching how the universe makes things happen, because things happen. They are going to happen. They're going to change. They keep moving, especially, particularly in what we're learning now. And the other one is I'm grateful for all that I've received so far and for what is on the way. Gratitude is the fuel of the universe, and abundance works with the frequency of our heart. If our heart is open and filled with love and joy and peace, happiness and gratitude, then we will continue to be abundant. All right, I pulled one of these from a deck called Happier Me. I don't know who created them, but I thought they were kind of cool. We are not flawless, and we never will be. A mistake does not make you a bad person. It makes you human. And then the affirmation that goes with it, with a lovely, delightful card. 3 pot plants, looks like cactuses. And then one of them, over here, is winking. Have a sense of humour. I forgive myself for past mistakes and failures. That, my friends, is doubly important if you want to grow and move on. How many times have we been stuck in this feeling that we did something wrong and we can't get past the feeling of doing it wrong? Well, you're going to have to if you want to move on. All right, 2 cards of the week. Hilaron, Divine Emergence. Feels like the message from him today is the world is crying and you've got the box of Kleenex. Be seen and let the world know your gifts. And if your gift is, I'm going to bring you comfort, I'm going to bring you love, I'm going to bring you joy, I'm going to bring you what I need to bring you, then that's what you do. And then our other card of the week, which I love this little grouping, is Archangel Michael with Archangel Faith. Archangel Faith is the twin flame of Archangel Michael. They are basically letting you know you've been called forth. Go forth, do your thing, whatever that looks like. And I'd say bring comfort, bring joy, bring focus, bring stability, bring whatever you need. And that can look like a box of muffins with a smile on your face. Who knows? Yes, Gertrude, I heard that. Okay, now look. Here we go. We're going to shuffle. Gertrude and Beatrice, you've been quiet the last few days. And so Gertrude said, well, you're doing such a good job and you're just Mr. Chatty Cathy. Okay, I'm going to go keep shuffling here. Whoop, there it is. Right there. 2 of fire. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like this. So the 2 of fire to me, when it shows up, it's talking about collaboration. And this collaboration can be worked with all of these together. Now, none of us do things on our own. by ourselves. We typically want help. We typically want to work with other people. 2 is the suit of duality, getting help, like yin and yang, positive. There is a balance. And when the 2 card shows up, to me, it talks about balance. Now, we're in a number 7 day. That says you're on the right path. It says that the opportunities that are coming will be for your highest good. It's a spiritual path. Now, the other part about a 7 day is the angels encourage us to retreat and be almost like the hermit. Now, it goes with the 7 of swords, which can be about making the right choices. And if you can imagine what part of your physical body might need a boost or might need some attention, or what part of your life today as you know it can use a little bit of balance to move forward. That could be healing and progress. Doesn't have to be anything, but I would say the duality, bringing in balance. Where do you feel like you may need a little bit of extra help or a little bit of something? Being as it's a 2, it is right at the beginning of this suit. So it's a minor issue. It's time to plan whatever next steps you've got, particularly if you've been given the go-ahead and the green light from Hilaron and Michael and Faith. You're going to have to assume that whatever actions you're going to take, they're going to be successful, because you're going to watch how the universe are going to put things in your way that you want. But we've got to be clear. This could be a collaboration with you and your guardian angels or spirit guides. There's a slight difference. Guardian angels want us to have this heavenly, wonderful, joyful, playful, loving, kind, caring. They're all about the positives in our lives. Whenever we're facing some trials or tribulations or challenges, we call upon the guardian angels as if they are our little playmates that hold our hands and lift us forward. Spirit guides come in to bring us the things that we need, but what we really need to know. And they sort of give us tidbits of information to get us help with our purpose. Archangel Michael, being the grand master of the archangels, he who was like God, is all about helping us with our life purpose. So we've got a lot of help coming on. What we have to do is look forward. Now on this card, you can see our 2 champions, I want to call them. And they're sitting on this guardian angel feather. See it right there on the ground? But it's behind them. But interestingly enough, they're looking outward and upward, up over the great view. Like, in other words, they're sitting on top of what they've got to create. Both of them have got their angels or their connection to spirituality. Let's see. And another message for this card could be, whatever you're doing, whatever you're planning, could get the attention of someone else, someone that's going to work with you to make that happen. This is also part of being grateful for what you've received and grateful for the help that you've got coming to you. I'd say that your life right now, so far, so good. I'd say today's card might mean that you've got some decisions to make. Don't think you've got to be in a rush. You've accomplished so much, but there's still quite a bit to do. Here's the other interesting part, and I'm getting a nod from the guides, Beatrice and Gertrude. Beatrice is saying, pay attention. Planets are lining up. The moon phases are lining up. And in this northern hemisphere of spring, roots are spreading and shoots are coming up. There's an awful lot of activity. She's saying to me, ooh, goosebumps here, so this is important. The right foot goes forward and the back foot stays stable. In other words, the balance has to be knowing where you feel stable and you feel secure, which is going to be your spiritual root, who you're connected to on the other side. So that you are tethered to spirituality. By being secure and tethered to spiritual roots and your spiritual grounding, your meditation, your divination, your cards, your oracles, your piece of security, the artistic creative side of you, which is what you're here to express, gets to go rampant, gets to be free, gets to have whatever it wants. Oh, I like this so much for all of you and for me too. Gertrude is basically saying you have to bring some fun and frivolity as well as being stable and secure, which is sometimes where the balance comes in. If I'm understanding this right, as all of us emerge as the light workers that were placed here to do great things, as all of us discover what our purpose is, we're giving rise and we're giving admission tickets to everyone else that wants to do it. This planet Earth, the solar system, the galaxy, whatever you want to call it, all those planets together are shifting, moving, changing, and evolving. We happen to be one species, along with others, that live on one of the planets that's in this galaxy. Understand this: nothing, no thing is directly predictive. It is, you can get notions and you can get nods of what's right up ahead, looking ahead, seeing where you are with your goals. But understand this: when we set our goals in motion, when we put together a plan, the universe says, I'm going to go about and make sure it can happen. Because if it's for the common good of everyone and lifts everyone towards something greater and something bigger, it will happen. If it isn't, there's going to be some blocks in the way. Remember, I think it takes a lot more effort and a lot more work, toil, struggle, heartache to create not so good things, whereas the great things, the wonderful things, the ones that lift us up at our heart, give us goosebumps, make us smile, laugh and giggle, that energy is like woo, fire. It spreads. And this is the energy that we've got to find the balance in. Beatrice is saying the world, the way we are, the everything is not yet planned out. Evolution has to happen. It isn't something that God says, well, in 30 years, this is going to happen. Or in 40 years, that's going to happen. Or tomorrow, something else is going to, there's a likelihood. There's a, okay, we're going down this road, which is why all of us, almost right now, our spiritual root, that back foot, is anchored in the faith of knowing we're on the right path. And we've got it going on. And our plans need to fall into place. Think about tipping out a puzzle on the tabletop. First of all, we're going to look for anything with a straight edge. Then we're going to look for the corners. And then we're going to fill in the meat of the matter. That's how we go with that life. Start with a meditation. Start with our heart forward, our head up, and grace and gratitude for beginning the day with love and understanding and creativity. That's what a 7-day is. You're on the right path, but you're still on a path and you're still moving forward. And I think that wraps it up for the day. You have been wonderful, and I'm so grateful for your comments. It gives me something to feed into And until tomorrow, I love you. Keep liking, subscribing, and getting the word out. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information, and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.